Welcome to Ephphatha. Jesus said, "Be opened." Mark 6 tells a remarkable story. The disciples are in a storm, struggling against the wind, and Jesus comes to them, walking on the water. It's one of the most breathtaking miracles in the Gospels, but it's more than just a display of divine power. It's a revelation, a deliberate act where Jesus identifies himself with the God of the Old Testament. Let's look closer. Walking on the sea, an act of divinity, Mark 6:48, we read, "He saw that they were making headway painfully, for the wind was against them. And about the fourth watch of the night he came to them, walking on the sea." He meant to pass by them. Why pass by? Why not just get in the boat immediately? Because Jesus isn't just rescuing them, he's revealing himself. Look at Isaiah 43:15-16. "I am the Lord, your Holy One, the Creator of Israel, your King. Thus says the Lord, who makes a way in the sea, a path in the mighty waters." And again Job 9:8, "God alone stretches out the heavens and treads on the waves of the sea." According to the Old Testament, only God walks on the sea. When Jesus does the same, he's not just performing a miracle, he's claiming divine identity. The theme of passing by, a divine encounter. Mark says he meant to pass by them. That exact phrase carries enormous biblical weight. Exodus 34:5-6, "The Lord descended in the cloud and stood with him there, and proclaimed the name of the Lord. The Lord passed before him." 1 Kings 19:11, "And he said, Go out and stand on the mount before the Lord. And behold, the Lord passed by." Job 9:11, "When he passes me, I cannot see him. When he goes by, I cannot perceive him." In every one of these passages, passing by is a divine revelation, a moment where God allows his presence and character to be seen, even if only partially. So when Jesus meant to pass by them in Mark 6, he is doing what Yahweh did for Moses, Elijah, and Job. He is revealing his glory. And yet, just like in Job, the disciples don't recognize him. They thought he was a ghost. When the disciples see Jesus walking on the sea, they're terrified. They think it's a ghost. Why? Because they don't understand who he is. Mark 6:52 says, "For they did not understand about the loaves, but their hearts were hardened." Just like Job says in 9:11, "He passes me by, but I cannot perceive him." They had just witnessed the feeding of 5,000, bread multiplied in his hands, a sign of God's provision, like manna in the wilderness. But they didn't grasp it. Now Jesus walks on water, just as Yahweh did in the Old Testament. And again, they fail to recognize him. We often assume storms are the enemy's doing. But here, Jesus sent them into the boat, knowing the storm was coming. Sometimes God allows the boat to rock, not to destroy us, but to reveal himself more clearly. Your storm may be the setup for your revelation. He walks into our chaos to show us he's not just a miracle worker, he is God. "It is I," echoes of God's voice. Then Jesus speaks, "Take heart, it is I. Do not be afraid." Mark 6:50. These words carry more than comfort. They carry divine authority. In Exodus 3:14, when Moses asks God for his name, he replies, "I am who I am." Say this to the people of Israel, "I am has sent me to you." The Greek phrase used in Mark 6 is ego eimi, I am. Jesus uses the same language God used at the burning bush. He's telling them plainly, "I am the God of Israel, is here, walking on the sea, passing by you, just as I did with Moses and Elijah." And then he adds, "Do not fear," just like Isaiah 4:1-10. "Fear not, for I am with you. Be not dismayed, for I am your God." Who then is this? By walking on the water, passing by the disciples, calming the storm, and speaking divine words, Jesus does what only Yahweh does in the Old Testament. Mark is not just telling a miracle story. He's making a bold theological claim. Jesus is the God of Job, the God of Isaiah, the God of Moses, the I Am. So the next time the waves rise around you, ask yourself, not where is God, but am I recognizing Him when He passes by?